everyone, so I am going to get started with the new charm update right away, so I don't have to edit it too much. So I'm going to start from the front, and first I have this Dorothy chibi from The Wizard of Oz, and she's basically just a normal chibi with the Dorothy little clothing, and she's got two braids on each side. That's basically it. I'm going to put her there. I made two of them. One is slightly different, obviously. Then I have two of the Davy Jones chibis from Pirates of the Caribbean. And although I saw this on a picture from Google, I added more colorful stones, and I added a starfish on his hat, because the one I saw it originally from just kind of had gray rocks and stuff and coral, I guess. But I added some seaweed and stuff to make it a little bit more colorful. So he's right there. Then I made a Katy Perry chibi, and this is when she had the little ice cream bra thing going on with her blue curly hair. So there's that. And she's the only one that doesn't stand. All of my chibis stand, except her for some reason. As you can see, I made two different Ursula chibis, and I'm going to show you the smaller one, just because it's easier for me to hold. And so there it is, and I am working on a trade right now, so if the person who I'm trading with, she knows who she is, obviously, wants one of these as one of the charms, it's going to count as two, just because of how much time and effort and work I had to put into it, especially making the mouth, because I don't know if you guys can tell, but I did make every little tooth and the lips and the tongue and everything, and I made the eyes by hand, so it's very detailed. I'm sorry, I am trying to get this thing to focus. There we go. Of course, when I don't touch it. And her tentacles do have the little circle parts too. So yeah, that one's going to count for two charms if it goes into my trade. Next I made this little Jack Sparrow chibi, and he's basically got his little mustache and the little beads in his hair, and then he's got his thick, kind of messy hair, but still not too big or anything. So there he is. Next, I've got this blonde chibi girl with a little mini dress and mini bow and ears. And the reason I didn't polka dot the bows for these chibis is that I just kind of liked it better that way. So, yeah. Sorry that my phone isn't really focusing today. I don't know why it's doing that. Then this is the same thing, but this is a brunette girl. So, there she is. And, as always, I glaze all of my charms. Next I've got, her name just slipped out of my mind right now. But anyway, she's from Harry Potter, Gryffindor house. She's friends with Ron and Harry. Hermione, there we go. So it's a little Hermione charm. She's got her reddish hair. So there's that one, and there's this one, which is slightly chibier-ish. But it doesn't have the cheeks because I didn't think it was very necessary since it's smaller. And so I think her hair is a bit more red too. Yeah. But there's those two. Sorry, I'm blocking out the camera. Then I made this Joker chibi from Batman. And he's got his little weird tuxedo color thing on, messy green hair. Oops. And there he is, and I did paint on the face and everything. Next I have this Dumbledore chibi, and it's also from Harry Potter, and he's basically Harry's mentor, not really, but in a way. And he's got his little wizard hat and his beard and gray hair and everything. Then I had made this really tiny little Pocahontas chibi, and she's even got a hair, a hair. Yeah, of course she's got hair, duh. She's got a little flower in her hair, and it's a white flower. and I really like how it turned out actually. But anyway, she's got her blue necklace and like the little frills and long black hair obviously. So there's that one. And next I made a little Miss Piggy charm. She's from the Muppets, and she's wearing a red sparkly dress. I don't know why this thing doesn't want to focus today. And her blonde hair. So there she is. I don't know, oh, okay. I thought my nails were showing up blue. I was like, they're obviously not blue, they're purple. But anyway, this is a Spider-Man chibi, and I made 2 of them as well because I think the person from the trade might want one. I'm not sure. But anyway, the only thing that's from clay basically is the red and blue, like the body. Everything else was hand painted on, so these these chibis, each one will count as 2 charms instead of 1, kind of like with the Ursula ones, just because of how hard it was. And there's like the back. And yeah, I had to spend like a lot of time painting it and drawing it out to try and get it to look nice so that the web wouldn't be like all messed up. And he does even have his little spider on his costume. So those are going to be worth 2 charms instead of 1 for trades. But anyway, I'm planning to make this into a ring, but currently I haven't had time to actually put it on the ring. And it's basically the Spider-Man thing. Let me see if I can... There we go. It's the spider that Spider-Man has on the front of his costume. And the colors on here on my camera are appearing a lot lighter than they are. Like the black is a lot blacker and the blue is a dark blue. And the gray web part I did all by clay. So there's no paint anywhere on this, it's just clay. And this took me a really long time to make the way I wanted it to look and stuff too. And to try and get it even on both sides, obviously. But anyway, yeah. Then I have this double cheeseburger, and then, you know, simple. I only glazed the sesame seeds and burger and cheese. The buns are not glazed, and they are textured and everything. Then I have this normal burger, and same thing with the glazing. Then I have this, oh boy, it's really tiny, sorry guys. It's, as you can tell, very small, but it's a little flan, and it's got a little raspberry on top with 2 little leaves, and I don't know if this is going to want to focus, there we go. But as you can tell, it's really, really tiny. Next I've also got a really, really tiny pie, and it's a key lime pie. And I used Tony Ellison's tutorial, which was actually out a while ago, on how to make pie slices. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. Her name, again, is Tony Ellison. And so, yeah. And it's really small. I've also made this tiny little plate of, oh gosh, I think it's eclairs? I don't know. But they're like the little buns that have the chocolate like on the top, and sometimes they're filled with cream, but in the case of mine, they just have the chocolate on top. So yeah, they're really tiny. Then I made this plate, and I might make this into a ring too because I like it so much. And it's basically a croissant, and it's really, really textured, like a lot. And it's got 2 chocolate bars and 3 raspberries around it, just as like decoration. And as you can tell, I got my color pastels and, you know, made it as well as I could. Then I made this one, and for this one I glazed every part of it, like even the croissant. But it's a lot bigger, and I don't know, I might make it into a ring, but I like the other one better. And it's a strawberry 2 ice cream scoops and a huge croissant. And so there's that. There we go. And this one's textured, but the glazing kind of took away the fact that it was textured. That's why I didn't really glaze the other one. Like, If you can tell, it just kind of looks more bread-like if you don't glaze it, so yeah. Then I made this one, which is definitely going to be a ring. It's like, just kind of like a cake or bread pastry, and it's got chocolate, like syrup, chocolate in the middle, and chocolate on top with a strawberry slice and leaves, and it's really, really textured on the sides, but I don't think this is getting it very well. Kind of. But it's really textured, and so yeah. Then I have just this random plate of like colorful donuts. Then I have some green apple slices with like caramel sauce. And then I have these green apple slices with the caramel like squares, like the caramel chewy candy pieces. So there's that. Then I have this cake and the cake slice, and it is basically like a summer or like a beach cake with a little crab and seashells and stuff. And it's textured on the inside. So yeah. Then I have this cake, which was inspired by just like the whole fall season, I guess, because I use like autumn colors, and it's chocolate with like pumpkin, I guess you could say. And I don't know if lighting it'll be better. But it's very textured, and there's the top, there's 2 roses, and there are like dried leaves all around it. I think without the light it's better. But anyway, so yeah, there's that. You can see the texture a little bit. And finally, I have this one, which was inspired by winter, like the season. And it's just a white cake, vanilla. It's got 3 blue roses and with like water drops, and there's like little beads and glitter. And that's what it looks like around. And I might make this a ring, I don't know, depends how big I want my rings to get. But yeah, so then I'm moving on to some molds I made, but this one's for like a pie crust. This one is a bead that I had. This one was another bead, another button, and this is for the pie crust too, but this one's like flexible. So there's that, and then I'm going to take you guys over here. I have all the little things. Oh, I had an extra like blade, so I made a handle for it, and it works fine. It doesn't bend or anything. And so I just have like a bunch of random little things. Here's like a little mini purple macaroon, and I made 2 of them, as you can see. And so yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'm hoping I can make a shop update soon. Also, if you guys want, and I mean it would be awesome if you did it, I would love it if you guys down in the comments left a comment telling me if you make any crafts or if you do any type of project or craft. And you can even leave me like a video response, and I'll watch them all. I want to really get to see what you guys do and what you guys can make and stuff, and you know, just leave me a comment saying like if there's anything that you do on like as a hobby, like clay, or if you make plushies or anything like that. And also if there was like one type of craft that you could do but you can't right now, what would it be? So I hope you guys understood that. I hope I didn't confuse you too much, but once again, thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Bye!